Alrighty, hello again, this is Trice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to gathering the materials for the space station that we want to build. So let's get in game and get things rolling. Alrighty, let's see. Where's my list? There's my list. Hello, Shane. Welcome back. Insulative membrane. Insulating membrane. There we go. Hello, Zoltor. Welcome back. Feature still exists? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Or failure still exists. I don't know. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
It's a feature, not a bug. I see. Actually, let me check something. Before I do that, oops. Suppose I gotta go over there. Alright. Let's do that. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Retract landing gear. Retract landing gear. Retract landing gear. Uh-oh. Anubis.
Yes.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Hello, Mr. Mad Hatter. And hello, 69 Trismo. Welcome back, guys.
Speed restrictions have been lifted. Flight control signing off.
Nice. Whoops. Somebody got a sign backwards. Really simple one. Happens all the time in software. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Landing permitted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 40.
Scan detected.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Contact. Docking restraints engaged.
If it wasn't against the end user, Philip, it wouldn't be a bug. Tonight I'm gathering the last few materials that I need for that station I'm going to build in that system, and all right, collected my galaxy map.
Here's
All
the
right,
galaxy
let's go
map,
get
Commander.
materials. All right, I need to go to supply is not enough. Okay. Okay, I'll go to that system. Oops. Oh, cool. And thanks for putting up the list of what you've got on board, so that I don't do too much overbuying. Gary Station. That's the good. And so between your carrier and mine, we'll have everything that I need to build the station, so we're ready to go as soon as they open up colonization again. So I'm going to end up jumping the carrier over there as soon as I've got it full. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, and I think we've got that as close to settled as we can. So Tacit has still got 24 days left before he has to have the station, his station, finished. So hopefully they will have everything working at that point, in which case I'll jump over to the system, he'll finish it off, I'll land and claim the next one. I'm deliberately building a civilian outpost first because it's easy to build, finishes the claim in the system, and then I can step up from there. So I actually have a build plan for the system for at least the first 3 or 4 stations. And we'll see if I can get it to work. So I'm building my outpost, going from there to a size 2 surface installation for agriculture, which will give me population and a stable system, and go from there to something that'll give me a grade 3 station so that I can get a grade 3 asteroid station. I might have to step up to a grade 2 asteroid station and then a grade 3. I don't know. We'll see. So I got to do a little bit more work on the planning for this, but I'm planning it out. And now we're dealing with long jump times. That's my Blackadder. So at this point, it's to be ready. We want to be as ready as possible to put in the first claim. That's where we want to be at. Blackadder. That's what I thought was going on. Really? Hold on, let me pull it up. I did post the spreadsheet. Let's see, bookmarks, colonization spreadsheet. What gives construction points reward? So right, so I got a 2 and a 1. All right. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Oh, it even lost my where I was going. All right. Hold on again. All righty. So to get me a tier 3.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's not surprising. All right, so the station I've got, I'm going to have to do. Okay, I see that. I may have to change my plan a slight bit, but we'll see.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
All right. All right, I can see I'll have to go through that a little bit more. Where was I going? All right, so all the outposts basically give you a tier. Let me fly. I flew past where I was going because I was looking at the spreadsheet. Mm. Open hailing frequencies. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Permission granted. Proceed at your earliest convenience to pad 2-5.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Little far. Little bit too far.
Landing successful. Lockdown procedure initiated. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau welcomes you to this facility, Commander.
All right, mission board. We've got both Fed and Imperial here. All right. Superpower status. I need Fed, not Imperial. Okay. Imperial I've already maxed out. All right, so Fed. Okay.
Incoming message.
Hello, Hug, and hello, Hep. Welcome back, guys.
Incoming message. Incoming message.
All right, where's that put me? There, only 6% to go for Lieutenant Commander. Okay, great. Cool. All right, commodities market. Buy. And I need ceramic composites. No, wait, no, I don't. Ceramic composites, Mr. Mad Hatter has. I need insulating membranes. All right, I need 311 of these. And then I need 100 superconductors. $311 of those, 100 of those. Page 2. Medical diagnostic equipment, which is not available here. Okay. And I have everything else. Alright, so we'll return with this to the carrier. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
And then we'll find out where to get medical diagnostic equipment.
Uncoupling sequence complete. Please observe speed
Retract landing gear.
upon exiting.
Landing gear retracted.
Good question.
Frameshift drive charging.
You are all clear to follow your predetermined flight path. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau wishes you well on your journey.
3, 2,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot.
'07 Commander, welcome to our carrier.
You think so? Okay. Well, then I will stick with my plan. Because I like my plan. It's logical. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
So the original plan is dropping in a civilian station to own this, basically to claim the system, putting in an agricultural station for food, and then going right from there for a asteroid. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
landing gear deployed.
Cool. All right. So now I've got insulating membranes of 311. I've got superconductors of 100. Check. Page 1 is done. Page 2, everything except medical diagnostic equipment. Okay. Oops. Medical diagnostic equipment. Search. And LTT 1390, 4.7 years. Okay. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
An industrial outpost, huh? Okay, let me see the difference. Industrial versus civilian. According to this spreadsheet, the building cost is identical between them. Hello, Dr. Claw. Welcome to the channel. Well, there's actually a reason for that, Dr. Claw. The best bulk hauling ship happens to be the Imperial Cutter. When you outfit an Imperial Cutter for bulk hauling, here, let me just go down. I'll kind of show you why. And it has to do with a lot of things. First of all, this ship is a large ship, which means you got a lot of cargo space. Second, it's a very good combat ship when you're facing NPC pirates. So it's a very safe combat cargo ship to go. So you'll notice I've got a lot of lasers and a cannon. Cannon to take down hull, lasers to cut through the shields to get to the hull. This will take down 99.9% of all NPC pirates you see in the game, provided your shields hold up. Okay, shield boosters and a couple of point defense turrets to protect your cargo hatch, a chaff launcher to basically make it harder to hit you. Cores or whatever, optional. Cargo, shields. Cargo, shield reinforcement, cargo, more cargo, and the standard planetary approach suite. This is pretty much the most standard hauling configuration in the game if you're dealing with large landing pads. None of the other cargo hauling ships can haul this much this safely. And I do know some people love to rip the shields off of these and get a few extra tons, extra 64 tons. But I'm sacrificing the 64 tons for the ability to wipe out any pirate that comes at me. And that's basically what 90% of the people hauling stuff are flying. They're flying cutters. It's just out and out, you know, best way to do it. People tend to do what's the best way to do things when they're trying to really get stuff done. Now, when I change over to doing a different task, I'll fly a different ship. For instance, when I go exploring on this account, I'll fly in a Dolphin. For my main account, I fly in a Mandalay because those are the right ships for the job. Doing if I'm doing ground missions, basically Dolphin. Um, yeah, you died 3 times, Zoltor. I haven't died yet. I'll take not dying, thank you. All right, so I kind of ooh. I see why you like the industrial outpost. Okay. Oh, okay. Then I don't need to go get anything more. All right. Yep, 13 is the correct number. I'll write you down on here. Check. All right, then I'll jump. There's my carrier management. Okay, cool. Now let's see. I wanted to Tea Party. Okay. Planet 4 is where I want this guy. All right. Jumping in an hour. Okay. Now I need to change ships. Yes, cutter. Imperial cutter. For bulk hauling, you can't beat it. You know, you got a couple Tomcat and Zoltor like running shieldless. I don't. But if you're running shieldless, you might as well make it as light as possible and get rid of the weapons and get rid of the shield boosters and get rid of the shield reinforcement. And yeah, you can certainly do that. I mean, it's personal preference. All right, so now let's change over to my Dolphin. And I'm ready. I am ready for them to unlock colonization once again. Okay. Could I do more? Maybe. I'll have to look and see. Actually, let me not jump tonight. What is the difference between... Actually, let's see. Total amount of commodities is around 19K. If I went to, instead of that, and Ocellus or Orbis Starport. Oh wow, that's insane. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep to my plan. Okay. Yeah, and I definitely like having shields. Yeah, you don't know you never know what FDev is really gonna do, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna hold it off to whatever their next update is. I don't know that they're going to turn it on a normal Thursday maintenance, or whether they're going to cut in a full release on whatever day they have it ready. I don't know. But at this point, I like my plan of going with the outpost first and then proceed from there. And since all the outposts cost this basically the same, the question is, what is the best one? If I take a look at, so we'll just look at outposts. Definitely not going to do a criminal outpost. I don't like that. Commercial outpost drops your security level by 1. I don't like that, so commercial is out. Industrial increases your tech level by 3, development level by 2. Oh, that's a really good thing. Civilian increases your wealth by 1, standard of living by 1, and development level by 1. Scientific is 3 points to tech level. And military raises your security by 2. And that's kind of interesting. It only gives you 2 points. And I don't know what the satellite installations are. Oh, they're not. Oh, that's interesting. They're not real things. All right. Installation, relay station. Security by 6, security by 8. Ooh. I may put tier 3. I may definitely put a security station in there to bump my security level by 8. I like that. Hello, Clive. Welcome aboard. Or is it welcome back? I think you came here before. Yeah. I may very well build a couple of orbitals, like a security station and a government installation. That'll definitely do a lot of good stuff. Couple of surface ones here. Agriculture tier 2. Costs that. Extraction tier 2 costs that. Interesting. Yeah, so there's a couple of unlandable installations that I kind of like the looks of here. So security station and the government installation. I think those two are going to be nice to build. They do each cost me a tier 2 point, but they give a tier 3 point. So the question is, where am I going to get the tier 2 points? And how many points do you start with? Actually, that's a good question, Tomcat. How many points from the different tiers do you start with? Mm. Okay, so you built tier 1, couple of tier 1 bases to get tier 2 points. That's what I'm guessing. All right, well, that's stuff for me to look at later rather than staring at it while I'm on stream here. Actually, let me... Where is that? Do 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 do. Da, da, da. All right, so let me... Okay, so here's the spreadsheet I'm working off of, which I got from one of the, I've got the link to from one of the Discord channels. Where was it from? I think it might have been from the Frontier forums. So if you look at that makes both of us posted in our Discord. All right. So the one I'm looking here, I want to get one of these. This doesn't do anything with... Huh, interesting. That doesn't... Oh, facility economy extraction. Right. All right. So I know I want to get to this. This takes 3 tier 2 points and gives a tier 3 points. Okay, I know I want to do that at some point. Where I'm starting out is over here in the outposts. Now, each of the outposts does not cost anything as far as tier points, but it gives you a point of tier 2. So I'm looking at, okay, definitely going to start with an outpost here. Where do I start? And I don't know, what development level means. What obviously I know what standard of living and wealth are good for. Now I don't want to start with a commercial outpost because that has a 3-point knock on security. I will never do a criminal outpost in this system, so that's gone. Okay. You started with an industrial outpost, which gives you 3 of tech level, 2 of development level. Okay, it's not bad. Not a bad idea. I'm looking at a civilian outpost, which gives 1 to wealth, 1 to standard of living, and 1 to development level. Geez, that's 5 points, and I only get 3 here. Ooh, and that one cost me security. Ah. I don't want to cost me a security. This one gives me 5 points. Same cost for building materials. Yeah. So that's interesting. Now, one thing they don't seem to have is a mining outpost. Oh, cool. Thank you, Clive, and welcome to the Discord. Feel free to join CDCI in the CDCI squadron in the game as well. True, but when I'm building the first installation, I don't want to take a hit immediately. So industrial outposts may be better because wealth and standard of living I'm going to pick up. Huh. 1 point less copper. I wonder if that's right. Everything else is the same. But this is interesting because the industrial outpost is the only one that gives you 3 positive or 5 positive points. Well, maybe not. This one gives you 7 minus 1 is 6. That's 6. And that's a star port. So that gives you 6, which is standard of living and wealth, but doesn't touch your development level. I think I want development level to go up. This gives you a net 2. This is a net 3. This is a net 2. And then we go into installations, and I don't want to have... I'm not going to start with an installation, so I'm looking basically at this set here. And I think you're right, Tomcat. I think the best one to start with is the industrial outpost. So I guess I'll do that. And we'll go from there. That will give us a tier 2 point. And we will go from building that to building these 2 installations. Which will greatly improve the standard of living, development level, and security. And then we can proceed from there onto surface stations. And it... Oh, hello, 69 Treesmo. Welcome back. And yeah, it adds up quick. All right, so now we have a tier 2 point. So I could go and then drop an agricultural settlement or an extraction settlement with a tier 2 point. But let's go back at what I'm trying to do over here. An asteroid base needs 3 tier 2s. So I don't want to be using too many tier 2s until I get my asteroid base. Coriolis Starport would also give me tier 2, or use up tier 2s to give me a tier 3. And these 2 starports use 6 tier 3s, and that's crazy. Alright. It's still as fun a game as it's ever been, if not better. Alright, so we got lots of stuff to build. And thankfully, this is a pretty large system. So we're going to be able to build quite a few things. Oops, that's not this one. So in any case, we've done what we can for now. The ship is basically in process to jump to the new system. So yeah. In 38 minutes. Well, at least it'll be like this until people completely figure out what the how this system works. I mean, there's a lot of record keeping to figure out just how this works before somebody turns it into a more intuitive thing than a spreadsheet, like a planning manager or something like that. But that being what it is, we've reached the end of what I have time for tonight. So, at this point, I would like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. In the stream chat, we have Shane, Zoltor, 69 Treesmo, Mr. Mad Hatter. And as I scroll down, Hug, Hep, Tomcat, Dr. Claw, and once again, Dr. Claw, welcome to the channel. I know there's more in here. Clive, and I can't remember whether you've you were here. Actually, I think you've been here before. So again, welcome back. It's been a while, and that looks to be everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. So at this point, thank you all. I really do appreciate all of you in the stream chat and everyone who comes along for the ride and just watches. It's great having everyone here. That's really all we have time for tonight. We're going to leave things here, pick it up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.